welcome back inside our proactive newsroom. And joining me now is Trevor Davidson. He's the CEO of ApartmentLove. And Trevor, it's nice to meet you. How are you?
Doing very well, thanks. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, very excited to learn a little bit more about ApartmentLove. Sort of give me the origins of the company.
Founded back in 2015. The reason that we ultimately decided to put ApartmentLove together was most like most startups. It was founded out of frustration that a unified, trustworthy, nationwide listing platform like we see today in the United States didn't already exist in Canada. So sort of leveraging my marketing background and a little bit of time that I'd spent in M&A, we saw an opportunity to consolidate the space and put a nice platform together. So fast forward several years, and I'm pleased to say that we've done a remarkable job with now almost 2 million listings across the United States and Canada and elsewhere around the world.
Who is your target audience, Trevor? Who are you looking at?
Best defined as university students, young professionals, recent graduates. We sort of wrap the 18 to 34-year-old demographic together, and we tend to skew slightly female here in North America.
Yeah, and so do you list every type of apartment? Like, how does the process of picking apartments work, or is it really dependent on what people are asking for?
Yeah, the majority of our properties are what we would know as condos in Canada, so apartment listings. The naming convention in the United States is just a little bit different. It is kind of all together. It's single family homes, townhouses, condos, apartments, flats. We're largely open to residential rental properties.
Yeah, and I understand you recently signed a deal with some student housing and sort of expanding your market.
Yeah, a really exciting expansion for us at ApartmentLove. The deal that we closed with Uniplaces, with offices in Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom, provides student accommodations on ApartmentLove. So predominantly 8 to 10 month accommodations where our focus is international students, and then we earn a fee, which is exciting for us, for each successful booking that we make on the platform.
Okay. You've recently went public as well. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so publicly traded on the Canadian Securities Exchange. Our ticker symbol is APLV, and it's been a really wonderful debut for us and the company, and it's providing all kinds of new and exciting avenues to continue to grow the business and attract new investment here at home and elsewhere abroad.
Is that the biggest reason why you did that, just to have that access to more capital in the market?
Yeah, certainly in part. Then I guess prior to going public, we were a small privately held company, and just with the constraints of today's environment, COVID notwithstanding, it's just capital is tight. Now as a public company, we provide further liquidity. It's a much de-risked investment for new participants. And then, as well as I mentioned earlier, is that we still see the apartment listing space as being deeply fragmented. And now as a public company, being able to use our common stock as currency to facilitate transactions is of particular interest to us, and a real driving cause for the listing itself.
Trevor, are you looking at growing through M&A? Is that the way you want to go, or how do you feel you want to grow the company?
Yes, certainly. So our growth is in all ways and in all ways, really. So leveraging both our organic expansion programs, search engine optimization, direct marketing, and other promotional and advertising avenues, we see that M&A is a great way to accelerate our organic program. For instance, if we're looking at a major American market, for instance, Chicago or New York, we could go in and make a strategic inline acquisition of a direct competitor, and then naturalize that operating asset into the ApartmentLove envelope, and then layer on our organic work on top of that acquisition. So it's a real nice 1-2 stroke for us to be able to use M&A alongside our organic growth plans.
And lastly, Trevor, just what could investors look forward to from the company over the next 6 to 12 months? What are sort of the key catalysts you're looking at?
User growth is going to be the material metric to follow. Having built the website, apartmentlove.com, I think we've beautifully styled it. We've filled it with, as I mentioned, so now more than 2 million listings across North America and throughout Europe. The third sort of pillar and sort of the ongoing piece of our business is going to be usership. So as we continue to invest in new and creative marketing strategies and add additional users and create more and more value for landlords that are paying to advertise on our platform, I think investors, both new and existing, will be very encouraged by our growth, and certainly which will accentuate through M&A here at home and elsewhere abroad.
Wow, super exciting. Great to meet you. Thanks very much for an update on ApartmentLove, and we'll talk again real soon.
That's my pleasure. Thanks very much.
All right, there's Trevor Davidson, the CEO of ApartmentLove.